This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Florida has been through the gauntlet with coaches lately, trying to find some stability. They have a new opportunity here with a young up-and-coming coach in John Summerall. He has been a proven winner at all of these stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Gets it just across the 30 to the... One-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. Offense working from the pistol. Keeps it moving, it's Pryor. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Davey, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up the few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Jones wants to throw it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Trying to make one miss. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Rebels! Stealing a score on special teams. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, going to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Jackson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Gets the back moving. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to throw it again. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Dead center perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
That's a great job by the coverage unit on special teams, flying down the field, not just getting to the ball carrier, but knocking the ball free and creating a massive takeaway. You could argue that's easily one of the biggest plays of this game.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Pulls it. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Follows his blocks. It's Lacey. Runs into a wall. They'll give it 1 out to the 8. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
It was amazing to watch Kejuan Lacey take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you're kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss.
There he goes! The 50, the 40, the 20, inside the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. First play of this drive. They're all over him. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Left side, it's Jackson. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Right side, it's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Jones to throw. The screen, he can go. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Rebels in the hurry up. On the run, it's Lacey. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. Jumped on top of the pile. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Caught on the RPO. Maybe a crease. At the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Lacey. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
On the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. On the move, it's Pryor. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds a tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. If he goes off of his first target, you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got...
Runs through, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quick give. It's Lacey. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Lacey. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 8 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Hits inside, it's Lacey. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. They give it to him again. Thrust that arm out. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Might have a chance. Ripping off a huge chunk.
Everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden you turn a quick throw